Assault is the frontline class in Battlefield 6. You're the first player into the fight, the first onto objectives, and the one who breaks enemy defenses. While other classes support and spot, Assault pushes. Your job is to win infantry fights, clear contested spaces, and create openings for your team. If played correctly, Assault sets the tempo of the entire match. As Assault, you thrive in chaos. You excel in close to mid-range combat where speed, aggression, and positioning matter most. You are not meant to sit back or trade shots at long range. Instead, you force engagements, overwhelm defenders, and collapse enemy lines through pressure. When objectives start falling quickly, Assault players are usually the reason why. Assault rifles are your primary tools. They offer the best balance of damage, accuracy, and adaptability across most maps. In tight urban areas, shotguns or aggressive close-range builds can dominate. The key is control. Fire in bursts at medium range, and commit to full auto only when clearing rooms. Assault wins fights through precision, not spray. Your gadgets are what turn pressure into breakthroughs. Explosives are not just for kills. They force enemies out of cover, use them to clear stairwells, flush defenders from rooms, and disrupt fortified positions. Never throw explosives randomly, open fights with them, then push while the enemy is disoriented. Movement is everything for Assault. Standing still gets you killed. Move from cover to cover, slide into fights, and constantly reposition after engagements. Assault players should always be advancing or adjusting their angle. If you hesitate, defenders regain control. Momentum is your greatest weapon. When entering buildings, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Pre-aim corners, check vertical angles, and expect multiple enemies. Clear rooms methodically instead of charging blindly. Use explosives first, then weapons. A good Assault player clears rooms once, a bad one clears the same room 5 times. Objectives are where Assault truly matters. You should be one of the first players on the capture point. Your role is to remove defenders so your squad can safely follow. Once the point is taken, hold aggressive angles to prevent retakes. Kills are temporary. Objectives win matches. Assault is strongest with a squad behind it. Push after recon pings. Rely on support players to resupply you mid-fight. Create safe space for medics to revive teammates. You are the hammer. Your squad provides the follow-through. Many Assault players fail by playing recklessly. Charging alone, ignoring gadgets, or fighting at sniper ranges wastes the class's strengths. Assault aggression must be controlled and purposeful. If you die without advancing the objective, you accomplish nothing. To play Assault well, be decisive. Push when the moment is right, commit fully, and keep moving forward. Your goal is not survival, it's dominance. If the enemy is falling back, scrambling, or losing control of objectives, then you're playing Assault exactly as intended. Support is the backbone of every successful team in Battlefield 6. While other classes push forward or gather intel, support keeps the fight alive. Your role is to sustain your teammates, suppress the enemy, and lock down objectives. When support is played correctly, your team never runs out of ammo and never loses momentum. As support, you're an anchor. You control space, slow enemy advances, and give your squad the resources they need to win prolonged fights. You're not meant to rush blindly or chase kills. Instead, you turn strong positions into impossible ones for the enemy to break. Support weapons focus on sustained fire. Light machine guns allow you to hold angles and apply constant pressure. Accuracy matters, but consistency matters more. Use controlled bursts at range and continuous fire to suppress choke points. Your goal is to make enemies hesitate before pushing. Suppression is one of support's greatest strengths. Even when you are not getting kills, you are shaping the battlefield. Sustained fire forces enemies into cover, disrupts their aim, and slows coordinated pushes. If the enemy is stuck, pinned, or afraid to move, you are doing your job. Ammo is your most important contribution. Drop ammo before teammates ask for it. Place supplies near cover and high traffic areas, not out in the open. Reposition your ammo as the front line moves. If your teammates stop firing, you failed your role. Support thrives in strong positions. Hold doorways, stairwells, and key lanes overlooking objectives. Stay close enough to resupply your squad, but far enough to survive sustained fights. You are strongest when defending space, not chasing enemies. On defense, support is devastating. Lock down entrances, suppress advances, and keep defenders supplied. On offense, move up after assault creates space. Once an objective is taken, help turn it into a fortified position. Objectives win matches. Your job is to make them unbreakable. Support enables every other class. Assault players rely on your ammo to keep pushing. Recon depends on you to maintain pressure while they spot. Medics survive longer fights because of your sustain. When support is present, the squad feels unstoppable. Many support players fail by playing too aggressively. Running off alone, hoarding ammo, or ignoring objectives wastes the class's strength. Support is not about flashy kill counts. It's about control, consistency, and team impact. To play support well, think long-term, control space, sustain your team, and punish enemy pushes. You may not always top the scoreboard, but you decide which team breaks first. If your team holds ground and wins prolonged fights, you're playing support exactly as intended. Recon is the intelligence backbone of Battlefield 6. While other classes fight on the front line, Recon controls information, vision, and long-range pressure. A good Recon player doesn't just get sniper kills, they decide where and when fights happen. Your primary role as Recon is information. You spot enemies, track movement, and provide overwatch for your team. Kills are valuable, but intel is more important. If your squad knows where the enemy is before engaging, you've already given them the advantage. Recon weapons reward precision. Sniper rifles excel at long-range overwatch and target removal. DMRs offer faster follow-up shots and flexibility at mid-range. Focus on reliable hits, not flashy shots. A missed shot gives away your position. A clean hit changes the fight. Not all targets are equal. Prioritize medics, support players, and objective defenders. Removing sustain and suppression weakens the enemy push. You are shaping the battlefield one pick at a time. Smart target selection matters more than kill count. Recon gadgets are your greatest strength. Use spotting tools to reveal enemy positions before your team pushes. Refresh intel constantly as enemies reposition. Cover flanks, reinforcements, and hidden approaches. If enemies are always marked, your team is always prepared. Recon positioning is about angles, not distance. Take elevated or offset positions with clear escape routes. Avoid sitting directly behind your team or miles away from objectives. Relocate after 1 or 2 kills to avoid counter-sniping. A stationary recon is an easy target. Recon supports objectives indirectly but decisively. Eliminate defenders before a push. Spot reinforcements during capture. Punish exposed enemies attempting retakes. One recon controlling a lane can shut down an entire approach. Recon work together, communication and timing. Feed intel to assault before they breach. Protect support while they lock down positions. Give medics safe routes to revive teammates. You are the battlefield's eyes. Your squad fights smarter because of you. Many recon players fail by focusing only on kills. Camping too far from objectives, never spotting, or refusing to relocate turns recon into dead weight. If you aren't influencing the fight, your position is wrong. To play recon well, think ahead. Observe, anticipate, and control enemy movement. You may not always top the scoreboard, but you decide which fights your team wins. If flanks fail and pushes succeed effortlessly, you're playing recon exactly as intended. Engineer is the battlefield problem solver in Battlefield 6. When vehicles dominate, objectives stall, or defenses need to be built or destroyed, Engineer is the class that answers those problems. Your role is anti-vehicle combat, fortification control, and keeping friendly armor alive. A good engineer decides whether vehicles rule the match or die quickly. As engineer, your primary responsibility is vehicles. You hunt enemy armor, aircraft, and transports while repairing and supporting your team's own vehicles. You are not a pure infantry slayer. You exist to control the most powerful assets on the battlefield. Engineer weapons are built for flexibility. You are most effective at close to mid-range, where you can fight infantry while staying mobile. Your gun supports your gadgets, not the other way around. Win quick fights, reposition, and stay alive long enough to deal with vehicles. Anti-vehicle pressure is your main contribution. Use launchers, explosives, and smart positioning to punish armor. Don't fire randomly. Wait for clear angles, exposed weak points, or distracted vehicles. Forcing a tank to retreat is just as valuable as destroying it. Engineer is also responsible for keeping friendly vehicles operational. Repair tanks, transports, and aircraft whenever possible. A repaired vehicle can hold an objective far longer than infantry alone. Stay aware of your surroundings while repairing. A dead engineer helps no one. Engineer positioning is about proximity, not distance. Stay close enough to objectives to respond to vehicles quickly. Use cover, buildings, and elevation to break line of sight with armor. Never stand in open ground after firing a launcher. Shoot, move, and relocate constantly. Engineer has massive objective influence. You deny vehicles from farming capture points. You clear armor-blocking pushes. You protect friendly vehicles while objectives are being taken or defended. If vehicles stop deciding the fight, engineer is usually the reason why. Engineer works best with teamwork. Coordinate with recon for vehicle spotting. Support assault during pushes by removing armor threats. Repair support and medic-protected vehicles to sustain pressure. You turn squad coordination into battlefield dominance. Many engineers fail by playing like assault. Ignoring vehicles, wasting rockets, or chasing infantry kills removes the class's greatest strength. If enemy armor is uncontested, the engineer is not doing their job. To play engineer well, think tactically. Prioritize high-value targets, protect friendly assets, and control space. You may not always lead in kills, but you decide whether vehicles dominate or disappear. If enemy armor avoids the battlefield entirely, you're playing engineer exactly as intended.